Okay. Interesting weather. Hello, Beans. What's going on, little buddy? Me and Beans have got to load the forklift, which is hiding behind the excavator. Bam. And then when we get back, we've got a bunch of cleanup to do post-truck show. But at least it's beautiful out. You want a handsa? Well, good day, everybody. Today, I am loading the forklift onto the low bed to deliver it to the new owner, Mike Chamberlain. I don't know, some of you might know him as Mike the Truck Nut. He's got a bunch more followers than me, and he's got a bunch more cool trucks than me. But he came out the other day, took a look at the forklift my dad's selling, and he decided he wanted it. So we're gonna slap it on the low bed today. We had a great weekend at the car show, and now it's time to get back to work. The usual, a little bit of pumping required, but there's fuel right there, so can't be that bad. Because we don't own this thing anymore, so we don't have to spray it, we won't. My dad's convinced it has glow plugs, so I'm running what he's convinced are glow plugs. So let's just see here. Okay, let's just let this thing idle for a bit, I suppose. Get some heat in the motor. It's funny how easy this thing loads up when you have it in the right gear. I had a heck of a time loading this when we bought it, because I couldn't figure out what gear it was in. Now I realize everything on this machine is backwards, which makes sense. Anyways, we're loaded up, throw some chains, we're on our way to Mike's. Okie dokie. Well, let's get out of here. Okay, Mike, I dug my phone out. I'm doing our social media part that we're supposed to do. That thing that we're a part of, apparently. So, I'm in a much more famous spot than my house.
I don't know about that.
Mike's a pretty popular guy. He's got a bunch of nice old trucks here. And somehow he decided that he wanted our forklift, which I've been telling you guys about. So, now we're here. We're going to unload this thing, and then we'll talk some shit. Then, right? When we're done working?
Oh yeah, show you the trucks, you know.
Okay, we'll take a look at that.
K100 Aerodynes and...
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at your house. I'm not gonna look at the house. The house is beautiful.
House is just a house.
Yeah, but we have problems with trucks around here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go to work. Okay, quick break for Bob and Beans. Forklift's unloaded. We're winning, I think. Phew! Finally unloaded in Prince George. Hung out with Mike, had some fun. Now we're with Beans and Bob. Trailer's empty. Made it back to the yard. Forklifts delivered. 9 p.m. We're gonna call it a night. So to bring us up to date, I just dropped off the forklift with Andrea and Mike. They were awesome, made that transaction super easy between them and my folks. So the forklift's done. Now I can jump in the low bed, take my pickup up to Jade City. I use the pickup for one load, and then another run back up with the pickup, load it and the loader on the low bed, and bring everything down for the season. Then I can start moving on to the new property and starting to get ready to do some Jade polishing and processing and potentially carving this winter. So if I can get a place set up to do the cutting and the carving indoors-ish, where I'm not dealing with frozen water and cold temperatures, then I will definitely set something up and we'll get some of that Jade processing going down south. But first and foremost, Jade City's got to get done. Now that I've taken my weekend off, hung out at the truck show, dropped off the forklift to Mike, and now it's straight back to work. So we got a couple trips to make. Some facilities to set up to do some jade carving, and then, yeah, let it snow. Okay, well, Mike's not here and everybody's looking at me funny, so I should probably get out of here. Well, we are just about in Houston. Bob and Beans are having fun on the hillside. The truck's happy. It's a beautiful day. Can't really complain too much. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna. Bob and Beans going crazy this morning. Haven't been vlogging as much lately. Appreciate you guys following along all this time. As I get more exciting content, I'll film it. But, you know, slogging through the day-to-day, trying to make a living, not exactly the most exciting content. Wet fish for Bob and Beans out in the sunshine. Not so bad. It is not supposed to be this warm up here. It is toasty, but we got AC bumping. Right, Beans? Yeah, no idea what you're talking about. All right, well, made it. Back to my truck. My spot. These meatheads. Meathead. First job of the day. All right, guys. Well, we made it back up to Jade City again. It's been just nothing but back and forth the last few months. We got a bunch of motorhomes coming in today. And job number 2 for the day. Keep the saws ripping here while the caravan is around. All right, we're back out here working on the lineup of trucks and junk. Sans Uncle Steph. I'm gonna grab this Chevy and throw it on the back of the trailer, and then my pickup's gonna get loaded with all my possessions because I got a house down south. And yeah, I'm gonna start moving everything from Jade City down to my new house while closing up 2 Mile, Dynasty, and Jade City for the season. So hang on, I am not allowed to slow down yet. Try and be as nice as I can to this front bumper. It's got a little bit of a munch there, but it's in pretty good shape. The front end of this truck actually is pretty mint looking. I'd love to get this thing ripping and throw a box on it and use it to cruise around town. So try to be relatively easy on it. Scrappy Larry's got half a limo in the yard nowadays. He's really stepping up his game. It's been a while since I've been in Larry's yard here. Everybody's always bugging me about updates on what Scrappy's doing. He's got way more cool shit than I do anyways. Oh! This guy. Anyways, some of this stuff you've already seen, some of this stuff you haven't seen. Dang, that thing's pretty cool. So most of you've seen kind of the yard that I just walked out of. That's basically like the foundation, the backbone of Larry's yard. It kind of stays similar, but what a lot of you haven't seen is like these yards over here that are just absolutely stuffed full of like low beds, Super Bs, scissor necks, bins, step decks, excavators, Jeeps, loaders, everything, dump trucks. There's a lot of stuff that you haven't seen. Okay, so I've talked to Larry and the Chevy is loaded up. Now I just gotta throw some furniture on the back of the pickup and in the Dodge to go down to my new place. And then I'm gonna hit the road in the Dodge with Bob and Beans, and we're gonna take a load down south before we come back, straight back for the low bed. Beans say, my new leash is itchy. Made it to Smithers. But you gotta make it home today. Welcome home. Beans say, what? Yeah, Beans, this is all yours. Okay, I still got the couch and bed to unload, but Bob wants to go test out the Dodden hose. She says, does this place have a Dodden hose? And I said, what's a Dodden hose? Alrighty, let's get this thing unloaded. You guys want to come out? You do not want to see how I unloaded that by myself. Hey everybody. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys always tuning in. Been on a bit of a hiatus for a while, but we're back and we're going to be doing a bunch of stuff. I'd like to move into some modifying vehicles and producing Jade. It's been a long month and a half or 2 months since I've uploaded last, but I'm here, getting ready for the winter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or leave a nice comment if you feel like it. I really appreciate you guys. Every little bit helps. Like I said, we're doing big things around here, especially next summer. And I hope you guys can just be patient, roll with me. It's been a long 4 or 5 years. So we're just trying to recover here. It's not always as fast as we want it to be. There's never as much money as we want there to be, but still making it work and enjoying it and finding happiness in the little things. So once again, thank you guys. Hit that subscribe button. See you next time.